on the map, and you got to remember, 3 championships were won by the Chicago Wolves, and realistically, when everybody thought professional hockey was gone because of the Blackhawks, the Chicago Wolves were keeping professional hockey alive.
Kozek scores
in the city of Chicago. That's
exactly right.
Turnover in the defensive end, and the Wolves turn it into a goal. I love it.
No, but you're absolutely correct. I firmly believe if you see kids for years wearing Wolves stuff, that was the only thing you were seeing out there in Chicagoland. Well, this is a beauty from Andrew Kozek. He's got such a great shot, but watch the tic-tac-toe passing through the slot when the Wolves pick up this good pressure, and they've been doing that all game. Force the turnover. There's the turnover. Nice play by Stewart on the backhand pass, and just a touch. What a beauty that was. Beautiful touch play. Short Kozek's going to go upstairs with it. But it was J.C. Crabb who touched the puck, and he brought some attention, just laid it off, and Kozek going, as you mentioned, short side, top shelf.
Not a lot of room there, Billy, and he found it.
Nice from Chelios and Oystrick at the point.
Sharp angle shot, holding his ground was Peter Mannino. Back behind the net. Ryland Kuyp able to dig it free, leads it out to center. Oystrick going it towards the cage. He scores! Nathan Oystrick splits the win. It's 2-0 Chicago.
Slippery when wet. Yikes. Nathan Oystrick knew that Anthony Stewart on the opposite side of the ice was driving down towards the goal. Kozek going through the middle. This is a play that he thinks Anthony Stewart might have a chance after the fact, but this is whiffed. Tough shortstop, misses puck. And in the back of the net, so Oystrick gets a gift through the legs of Hudobin.
There is not a worst feeling. It's the loneliest position. In that case, is Oystrick able to net his 3rd goal of the season and 10th point of the year.
A rare 60-minute game, and this could be a better one of those if they can complete this last 20.
Only 10 shots against so far for the Wolves, who cleared out. And Stapleton racing after. He's going to get to it first. Has a shot off the crossbar.
That was it.
The goal line is up. And the whistle will halt play. That's a goal then.
Now the linesman in the area again.
Stapleton looking to collect his 15th goal of the season, which would put him 1 behind Brett Sterling.
It's a goal. It is a goal. They discussed it, and it is a goal.
Big goal early in the period as Stapleton jumps on the Jets. Kevin Constantine waiting for the replay.
Yes. We might have to wait a while. Well, a bit of a gamble on the defense, and Tim Stapleton able to get through the area without being touched. And a wrist shot top shelf on the glove hand side.
Also a rookie campaign.
I'm sure we'll get a chance to see that, but I thought Kula's head hit the glass, and it might have hurt.
Now Kula battling on in front, puts Herman in a headlock, gets away with that. Herman returns the favor, and now they're going to drop the nets. Danny Herman and Arthur's Kula. Herman before the game was joking around about challenging Chris Chelios. Instead he gets his partner, Arthur's Kula, and Kula lands a couple shots, knocking out the helmet of Herman.
Arthur's Kula has a bloody nose. That may have happened on the hit into the glass prior.
And he's taking out his frustrations at Danny Herman, who rolls off the takedown and ends up on top.
That was a fierce hit. I'm sure we'll get a chance to see that. I'm surprised Arthur Kula was able to fight, because I honestly thought he might be a bit dizzy after the hit, because it was a crunching blow. He seems to be okay.
Yeah, we talked about Arthur Kula up for the Latvian Olympic hockey team and did not make it. How about this? They took 14 players from Latvia that are playing for the Dynamo Riga team, and their best player is a Russian. So they're not among the top teams in the KHL, which is trying to go head-to-head with the NHL, but they took 14 guys.
Well, there's the hit. Look at that hit. He definitely hit his head on the glass after the brunt of the hit was to the head. And we were talking about this, I believe, last game about hits to the head. That was a fierce hit right to the head, and then the bouncing blow hitting the head into the glass. And Arthur comes back and does a nice job on her. Got a couple in early and a long tangling bout up to the back of the head. this. He's just going to follow the top.
Shot hit Chelios as he went down out in front, lost his helmet in a break. Out in front, but unable to connect with John Del Salvador. Boy, that was dangerous as Chelios' helmet hit the top. Yeah.
Very weird. I'm not sure why he fell to the ice, too, and nothing called. I didn't see that.
Chelios forced back. Right now, the Wolves down to 4 defensemen, and Daou bangs it out of air and breaks up the shutout bid of Peter Mannino.
Well, what a break that is in a mid-air. What a whack by Daou. Right over the outstretched arm of Mannino. Almost in a situation where you're waiting for that puck to get down and drop down in front of you as a goaltender. Here's the pressure by Chelios. It may have been deflected off his stick up in the air, and it never got to Mannino because of the swat. Boom, top shelf, a beauty. And number 62, Daou. Chelios had a word with the referee, I think, about the situation in front of the net. You would have to think. He was knocked down from behind.
Daou now has goals in back-to-back games. That was his 12th of the year.
Especially early on, you don't want them to have momentum in their power play and start to gel. Nice draw by Dole.
Del Salvador out there on this power play. He was not out there in the last, and he leads the team in power play points and goals. 11 points as the Wolves come up 2-on-1 shorthanded. Crabb in, shoots, he scores! Joey Crabb, second shorthanded goal of the season, and that one is huge.
It certainly is. I really think that Open thought he was going to pass. There was some pressure. It didn't look like Crabb was going to get much of a chance. But he scores his 7th goal, and it's the 8th, I believe, shorthanded for the season for the Wolves. Daou across the line. Good pressure. Nice play behind the net by Kula. Chelios head manning it right on the tape. So he catches 3 guys on that side of the ice, and that sends Crabb on his way, and just a terrifically placed wrister from behind the net. Can you stop this?
No.
O'Dogan doesn't.
9th shorthanded goal scored by the Wolves. They're now 2 behind the Hartford Wolfpack. And for Joey Crabb, that's his 7th shorthanded goal that he scored with the Wolves.
9th.
They're 9th.
Nice.
The goal by Nathan Oystrick as Mahachek steps in, protects the puck, and releases it just wide of the fight behind the plate. Cyphers and Kevin Dole. So this has been agitating from the get-go, and a couple guys not accustomed to fighting very often are squaring off. And how about Cyphers taking off his lead?
Tosido.
And around they go. They both go down. And a couple late punches that you don't see very often either. The middleweights, nasty.
It's too bad they were swinging so much because they both lost their balance and fell. They're both going to their respective dressing rooms after the fight. It's going to be 5-minute majors. Not sure what happened there. I was watching Mahachek trying to barrel his way through Hudobin, and again Falk on the back of a Wolves player trying to manhandle him, and through the neutral zone we'll see the Wolves challenging, and this is the, well, there's a shot. A swat, and Dole is going to go down, and Cypher stays on top of him. Cyphers comes up,
That's all Cyphers there.
It was. It's deciphered to be Cyphers. I'm sure there'll be no extras. We knew this.
We got a pulled netminder with 3 minutes to go, down by 3. Kevin Constantine. When I was there that year in Houston, at one point he pulled his goaltender in the second period, and they actually scored a goal. The netminder pulled in the second to fall back into a game. Anthony Stewart has a wide open net, and this time the A-train buries it. His second point of the game as he nets goal number 7 of the year.
That was a nice individual effort there. He just outmuscled everybody. Starting from his own zone. Pretty good plays along the boards. And Anthony Stewart, his 7th, as you mentioned, 36th career. Here's the battle. Krog helps out. And Anthony Stewart just takes off, makes a nice move. And of course, you're gambling, so you're not pulling back. You're trying to stay in and keep something alive on the defensive side, and that's such an easy pickings when you're forward with a little speed.